Oh,
Well, that's the whole point, is
I
that we
know.
get to be ourselves, and we are not glamorous 100% of the time. I'm glamorous 0% of the time. You get to be glamorous a lot more than me.
Well, one of my guilty pleasures is sitting right next to me. That's so funny. But the thing is, I don't feel guilty about it anymore because we all know I'm a food addict. I'm an addict. Food is my drug. And for the longest time, food made me really, really sick because of all this shit that's in it.
But I actually despise exercise with every fiber of my being, and I just do it because I know that it's good for me, and
Yeah.
I know I want to fit in my clothes, and I want to eat tortilla chips. And
Oh,
well, that's the whole point, is
I
that we
know.
get to be ourselves, and we are not glamorous 100% of the time. I'm glamorous 0% of the time. You get to be glamorous a lot more than me. But
if only
I
people
don't-
knew the real me, you know what I mean?
well, they're getting to.
This version that they
Yeah.
think is like, you know, this model or makeup artist or whatever you want to call me, like just this perfection that people think that you are, that's not sustainable. Like,
No.
I'm
No,
perfectly imperfect, actually. I like to say that.
Here, exactly. All I have on, like, I have a tinted moisturizer.
Ooh, which
one?
one?
I have a couple different that I kind of rotate between depending on what I'm doing. I'm actually, and that's actually one of our questions. So
Oh.
I'll answer your question, and then I'm going to re-ask the question that somebody did send in. So just to give some context here. So we put out on our Instagram, which is at its infancy. So the fact that anybody responded with actual questions is amazing. So
yeah,
thank
that was
you.
cool. Yeah.
That was really cool. But we are at our infancy. We have not promoted this podcast yet. We've barely even put it on our stories or anything like that. I mean, just barely. We haven't even gotten to the promotion part yet.
Yeah, we're not even launched. Nothing.
No, we aren't even launched officially. We've got our trailer. It's 10 minutes long. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But I just wanted to put it out there because the people who know about this either know you or know me, and I thought we'd maybe get some good questions, and we did.
Yes,
so
I was surprised.
Very exciting. And so again, just thank you to the early adopters for giving us a little follow on Instagram. So to answer your question, the product that I am using, I have two. One I think is a really good product, Tula. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Tula? Mm-hmm.
T-U-L-A. They have a tinted moisturizer that has all of my tinted. The reason I use a tinted moisturizer is because they have sunscreen in them. Which I know is a whole other topic that we will
get into that one day.
We will get into that. But Tula is a really good, generally pretty clean product. And I use that most days, especially because I am outdoors a lot.
Yeah.
And, being here in Colorado, being outdoors, you're closer to the sun. We have a lot of elevation here. We're mile high. But then I also have one that I kind of blend two colors together because I don't, for whatever reason, I can never find my natural color. Tula kind of pigments to you, so it doesn't really matter what color you use.
I'm going to have to try this.
Yeah, Tula's cool. And then NARS is the other one that I use. I don't have any idea if they're clean or not. It was recommended to me, and so I'm at the very end of that. So
yes, finish it and don't use it again.
Right. So that's kind of why I was like Tula. I know they have good products.
Yeah.
I don't know how good, but I think that they're generally pretty good, decently clean.
Let's get them on. Let's talk to them. Let's find out.
They're on my list of people that I would love to have on or to have them sponsor us because I have several of their products. I have a spot treater for breakouts and stuff like that works amazing.
Oh wow!
An under eye one that kind of just revitalizes your under your eyes if you need it. I'm a good sleeper, so I don't usually need it, but there are times where
Well, I always think you look so put together, like effortlessly and so naturally, and you just look like the best version of yourself all the time. Like I really feel that.
I don't wear makeup.
Me neither. I mean, I wear mascara. That's what I have on right now.
So I have mascara on too. What do you use?
I use Swede.
Swede? Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'm searching for a good one.
I would love to have her on because she's Swedish.
Yeah.
My little Swedish sister.
Swede.
Okay. And her products are gorgeous. And
Swede.
Her products are beautiful, clean. Yeah, all of the things. So
I'm searching for that because if I don't wear mascara, people are like, "Are you okay? Are you?"
I know. I get that.
This is the color of my this is what I look like. This is the color. Like my eyebrows are the color of my eyelashes and the color of my hair.
I know. I'm really fair as well, so I have to wear something. I usually wear brown mascara, which I really, really like because it gives you something but not too much. Otherwise it looks too black sometimes because I am so fair. I love the brown, but this black one I've been using is really, really nice too. So I use black. I've used a black one. I also use Kira Wise, who's another girlfriend of mine. She is Dutch. She's from Copenhagen. Wait, she's from Copenhagen. Does that make her Dutch or Danish? I feel
You're asking a geography question.
I know. That's terrible.
I don't know.
I should know the answer to this one. Dutch. Wise is the makeup that I use because it's clean. She's one of my dearest girlfriends. She's very awake. She's on the same page. Has been for a very, very long time, and she just makes really beautiful product.
That's great.
Yeah. And I've actually did a beauty campaign for her too, which was very nice. So that's cool.
So one of the questions that was asked is what we're talking about. So we kind of sort of already answered it.
Okay, cool.
But there's so much more that we could add to it. So Ellen Hillary asked, what ingredients in face products should we avoid? Should she avoid, we avoid?
Oh my gosh. That's a great question. And there's so much in that.
So many. When you look at a face product, a lot of times there's like 30 plus ingredients.
And so you don't even know how to pronounce them. And that was something my dad used to say to me. If you can't pronounce something or you can't spell something off the top of your head like that, either use another word or do your research onto what that actual word means.
Yeah, definitely. And I think first order of business is if there's 30 or more ingredients in it, or even 15, don't use it. Run. One of the ones that I have repeatedly been told to avoid is sodium lauryl sulfate, which is in
pretty much everything. Yeah. Also, alcohol's in a lot of stuff too.
Yes,
is one of the first ingredients.
Fragrances are in so many things.
Exactly. But that's why the Yuka app is so good. And this is not a promotion. This is not like we're not getting paid to say this. But it's one of the reasons I love the Yuka app so much is you can do your food and your beauty products and your baby products. Like
I haven't even started on the beauty products yet.
We should not be putting formaldehyde on our faces, bodies,
completely.
Any part of our body.
That's what you use in science class on dead things, by the way. Yes, and parabens, I know that's a really popular one in a lot of products
as well.
Sulfates, exactly.
So we can link we can make a list and link what to avoid in beauty products. But one of the most useful tools that you could use at this point, if you are trying to go more clean, you're trying to be more conscious about your beauty regime and your eating habits, is the Yuka app. The Yuka app is absolutely brilliant for that. There's also a part on the app that if it's not listed as an item on their app, you can start doing the work for them. So you can enter the information for them, they will review it, and then they will add it to their website or to their app. But
I've been obsessed with that app. I just downloaded
incredible.
it. And
It's
as I
incredible.
take a look, like I said, I haven't gotten to my beauty products yet, but our food products.
Yes.
First, I'm like generally very proud of my household.
As you should
with
be.
our ingredients.
Yes.
You never know. You think they're good. You think
Of
they're
course.
clean.
They're in
you
the
don't
healthy
know.
section.
Yes, right. But there are some that I was pretty surprised by.
Yes. Well, Drew did an amazing job the other day because he bought some stuff. And I was like, oh God, what is he going to come home with? And actually, I was super impressed. And I'm like so proud of him because he's being so much more conscious.
And it just brings that level of consciousness to the products that you shop for. We did have, I did not buy these, but Tom came home one day with a Costco-sized box of Oreos, which I still have not gotten over because we both are generally like healthy and pushing health food on our kids and stuff like that. And he came home with that, and I was like, what were you thinking? Which is fine. Like, my kids can have Oreos. I can have Oreos. You can have Oreos. Everyone, it goes into like a conscious decision that you're making to put that into your body. But a Costco-sized one, and I scanned that. Do you know what it got out of 100?
I'm scared.
I do know. No, it's 0. Okay. It has 0.
Oh, 0.
0.
Yeah.
We can't have things with a 0.
No.
In our house as a regular staple. My kids eat Oreos. I eat Oreos. Like, I'm not saying you can't have them, but as you bring that consciousness, a 0, are you kidding?
I know. And when you look at what it is that's making this product exist is just bullshit. It's like, why would you want to put that in your body anyhow?
Yeah. Yes.
And, we talked about this the other day when we were with Sandy, like the 80-20%, 80% of the time good, 20% just relax.
Not as good.
Yeah. But I've noticed also with the app, they will give you an alternative option for you to try.
Yes. I love that.
So why wouldn't you just try it? If it tastes great, then well done you. You just gave yourself a chance to not be inflamed, to not get sick, to not pass on these terrible diseases, and be an example to your children and then your grandchildren, And if it doesn't work out and it tastes disgusting, then put it on your 20% list, and you can have it 20% of the time as a treat.
Right. And I feel like, and again, I'm a day in to this app, so I don't know all of the ins and outs, but what I have seen of the suggestions are things that I have seen in the grocery store. And I am maybe fortunate. I live in Colorado, a healthy, generally fit state, where a lot of the healthier food options are available at our regular grocery stores. So I have seen it at my grocery store. I can't say across America that it would be in theirs, although I think most of them are pretty standard. And I travel a lot. I see those products everywhere.
Sure.
So I do think that they exist.
But also I think down the track, I would love to have some kind of marketplace under the you will do that, where we can give people, they can have a subscription to these types of different foods that they might not necessarily find in their supermarkets or whatever. And then when we do have a bricks and mortar actual space, we could have a marketplace with all of these things in it too. I think that would be really fun.
And it's funny because you don't know what questions are coming. I have seen them ahead of time. I have them written down.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's funny because as we talked about beauty products and we segued into the Yuka app and into food, another question that was asked by Kahlo ET, what is your guilty pleasure? So sometimes that's food, sometimes it's not. Well, both of us, but you answer first. Then I get to think about it more.
Yes. Well, one of my guilty pleasures is sitting right next to me. That's so funny. But the thing is, I don't feel guilty about it anymore. We all know I'm a food addict. I'm an addict. Food is my drug. And for the longest time, food made me really, really sick because of all this shit that's in it. But then we discovered the Yuka. I discovered the Yuka app in 2018, 2019, which is when she started it actually. And I discovered it in France. And I started thinking, you know what, if I'm going to eat like this when I'm on a binge, then I need to have the healthy versions of that. Yeah. And I will grow to love the healthy version just as much as the toxic one that makes me crazy, wants me to jump off a cliff, makes me think my world is ending, and like it's terrible. I've always carrying these with me.
Oh yeah, fruit jerky, one of my absolute. So a fruit roll up, right?
Basically,
yes, but better. So yeah, exactly. So
I scanned both of them, and that one is good. This one is good. Really good.
When I was growing up, or actually I wouldn't even, yes, when I was growing up, but also when I first met Tom, he jokes and tells literally everyone she only ate 7 foods when I met her, which is a slight exaggeration, under exaggeration, but also kind of true.
We are separated at birth, you and me.
Yes. And one of those things was fruit roll-ups. I would eat the entire box. I remember I was babysitting for a neighbor, and they had like what would be like a Costco-sized box of fruit roll-ups, and I chowed those things. Mm-hmm. Like they paid me a lot more that night than in cash because I ate so many of those. But they make me physically ill. And I've known it. It's one of those things, like there are certain foods that I know if I eat, I will be sick. And a fruit roll-up is one of those. And so fruit jerky is such a great alternative. And I love the brands that you just shared. I'm going to have to look for those. Yeah, they've got a couple in our grocery stores that I have tried, and they're just delicious.
Yeah, so why doesn't it? Yeah, so this
solely fruit jerky.
So solely, again, I think we should reach out to these guys, and we should have them on because I want to know how they're doing it, why they're doing it, and what made them start this brand, because this has been a freaking lifesaver for me.
Yes.
Especially when I'm on shoots or if I'm traveling. I mean, I generally fast when I'm traveling because the food on the planes are shocking. Although my partner works for Delta, and Delta is actually a lot better. And they have, brought in lots of different options now, especially if you're in business class, which is wonderful. But if you're in the back of the plane, also fine. They'll give you these incredible pistachios, which I love, love, love. My favorite pistachios of all time, the wonderful ones.
Yes, we have those in stock all the time here as well.
But I will always take 1 or 2 of these. I usually take 3. So I will usually take my mango and blueberry, because I love.
You can't get it to see,
My mango and blueberry, and then my banana and dark chocolate. Oh, and then my mango and chili and salt. And they all rate really high on the Yuka app. They don't make me crash. They make me feel satisfied, and they don't make me bloated. And they're just a good source of protein and there's no artificial sugars and there's no added sugar, which is just incredible. It's really beautifully sourced, very conscious ingredients, which I'm just floored because I never had any of this stuff growing up. And I feel like I prayed for it my whole life to have this movement where people are finally waking up to how toxic the food is and how it's been killing us. But these are great. These ones I love. And then, if I'm in a bind or if I'm at home with the kids, then this brand, that not all of their products are high, but this specific one, which is apple, pear, and strawberry, is high, and the kids love this one. I haven't tried them with this yet. I think it's too much. But the kids will take this one, and I'm okay with that because it rates high on the app.
Yeah, that's great.
So I would say they're one of my guilty pleasures. I also love, funny that it's like sitting right here next to me, I love the chili spice pineapple dried fruit from Trader Joe's. I don't know if that's really good. That's really good.
I'll check that out. I think I may have mentioned before, but I have never been to a Trader Joe's. So.
Oh yeah, you did say that to me. Do you not have Trader Joe's in Colorado?
We do, but they're just not near me or in a place that I travel or drive to regularly or conveniently. Those, like, my guilty pleasure is honeycomb chocolate. It's like little bits of honey in this chocolate.
Ooh. I really, really like these, and I'm so addicted to chocolate that I could eat this whole bar. So and I don't want to eat the whole bar, but it's called Spring and Blueberry. Oh, sorry, no, Spring and Mulberry. So I'm figuring it was designed and made in New York because there is Spring Street and Mulberry Street. I will have to do the research, but this one is this one is lavender rose, and this one is mixed berry, and I mean,
delicious.
It's incredible. And I'm so proud of myself because I don't know if you can see, but they were full.
Oh, yeah.
And I only took one tiny slice each.
Yeah.
And broke it into two.
What I do. Yeah. I will eat, like, it comes in like a bar. You can do like 3 little pieces. And I will do like one after dinner, or like, you know, maybe the whole bar of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
But it lasts usually several days, a week, or something like that if I have it. But that's my guilty pleasure, and it doesn't rate high on the Yuka app. I did check it; it's a 30, but I have very little of it. It's my guilty pleasure. I'm searching for the clean, good version of chips and salsa at restaurants, or chips and guacamole. Like that's my other guilty pleasure. Okay. Like, give me some tortilla chips.
Well, you know, the thing is, I don't know if Sandy mentioned it. I think she might have done. She takes her own chips and you know what? I've done my research. They cannot refuse you bringing it if you have an allergy. If they can't provide it, you can bring it.
Interesting.
Like bringing your own bottle.
Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like, knowing myself, I'm just going to leave the tortilla chips in my 20%.
I think it's just do what you need to do. Yeah. Like, don't give yourself a hard time. I think people think that you have to thrash and crash yourself, and it's not about that, because you know what that does? That sets you up for failure. Yes, every time.
Definitely.
Every time.
Yeah.
And they're delicious. A very, very good addict. I'm very good at tricking myself and convincing myself that I should do this, that, and the next thing. No, just stop giving yourself a hard time. You know what you did or didn't do is going to affect you or not affect you. You know what I mean? And Definitely. I have to be honest with that. And so what I did was I found alternative products that did the same thing, satisfied that craving, but didn't make me feel as guilty.
Yeah. So last question is, what is something that people assume about you that is totally wrong?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to think of one.
Well, one of them was Ozempic, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, yeah, you don't know who I am at all. Like, you really don't. But that's not really something, that's probably not relevant. So, say the question again.
What is something people assume about you that is totally wrong?
Oh, you know what? From a dating aspect, I guess this could be one. People think I'm not approachable. They'll look at me and think that I must be a bitch, or I'm a snob, or I'm not kind. But the minute someone starts to talk to me, they realize that I'm just this little teddy bear and I'm really kind, and I genuinely am very kind. But even Drew said that to me. Like, if he'd seen me, he would never have approached me because he would have feared being rejected. And that hurts me really to my absolute core, knowing that someone feels that they couldn't talk to me because maybe the way I look. And our industry has created monsters, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that saddens me. So I'm always very intentional when I'm out and about and when I'm with people, and especially with service people, service providers. I'm always like, oh, thank you so much, Jennifer, or thank you so much. Wow, what a great experience. Wow, you're really good at your job. Like, you've made me feel great, or whatever. And I always make an effort to say please and thank you. it kind of rolls off the tongue, but like we had this experience in a gas station on the way back from Chicago. No, not Chicago, from Boston. Both said, wow, that guy was like the nicest guy possible. And I was like, yeah, but that's because he engaged in us and we said hi and thank you. And, he asked us how our day was going. And we said, we had a great day. We'd just been to the ice cream, and he was genuinely engaged and genuinely interested.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think.
What's yours?
That's what I'm trying to think of, and I don't know what people assume about me. I think that people assume about me that I actually like to exercise. Yeah, we're perfect, perfect. But I actually despise exercise with every fiber of my being, and I just do it because I know that it's good for me, and I know I want to fit in my clothes, and I want to eat tortilla chips, and I hate it. And I think that because I'm generally in shape and fit, that people are like, you must love exercise. No, I don't. I hate it. I have an accountability partner. Otherwise, I would be not good. Unhealthy.
I have to say that's one thing I'm so grateful for with Drew, is that he loves exercise as much as I do, because it's when I say I love it, I don't really love it.
Yeah.
But does it is what I'm saying. Like, I love hot yoga. Yeah. I need it for my mental health. I need it for my physical health. I need it for my spiritual health, but mostly for my mental health, because I sweat all the toxins out. Yeah.
That's great.
Is that all the questions?
That's all the questions. So
Yay,
thank you to everybody who submitted them. We'll do this pretty regularly.
I think we should. Should. That would be a really great angle as well. Cool.
Yeah, and nothing is really off limits, which is very scary to me with my human resources and rules background, but here we are. Bring it on.
Bring it on. You can ask us anything and we will answer it as honestly as possible. If we don't know the answer, between the two of us, 100% we will have someone that has either an answer or a response to that question. And you can take it or leave it. That's what I want everyone to know, is you can take what you resonate with, take what you need, and leave the rest.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you.